He can't read English. You read it. Cause see, I done dealt with.
No.
Let me finish. See, the people like your elders who done taught you. I done dealt with them. Cause see, I got kids right at your way. I got a 22-year-old daughter. See, I know I look young, right? So you don't even know enough. So what your best thing to do is sit back and learn the real history, cause your elders done lied to you about a lot of your history, man. Because that's why I asked you, what's Muhammad first wife name? You don't know Khadijah.
Yeah,
you know who Khadijah was? She was an Israelite. He married to the royal family. And we taught Muhammad what he knew. We did our people. St. Augustine, and we taught him what he knew. We gave him that Quran to try to take land back from y'all. That's what I'm telling you. That's what where the first time you hear about Gabriel is in the Bible, man. In the guy when he came to Daniel and all the other prophets. That's what Gabriel is mentioned in this book, man. So that's why I'm saying, look, if you can receive this, if you probably already know it, you probably don't. But I know you know it. Your elders lied to you the whole lie, you'll get Psalms 83.
What I know, I told you, because I have a little bit of information about the Quran, the Holy Bible, and the Quran.
Now you're going to receive more information. No. But I know you know.
No, I'm telling you.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 1.
You know what's in my heart, what's in my mind.
Do you believe King David was a prophet? Well, you probably don't know.
Because you're telling me I know.
Well, okay, well, let me say this to you.
You know I know.
My
How
bad,
you know I know?
My
if
bad.
you are God, you know what's going on in my mind and my heart.
Well, I can be
because only God knows what's in your mind and heart.
Hey, I can be mistaken. My bad. Excuse me. I can be mistaken right there.
That's okay. I'm going to get some weed, man.
Hold on. Go ahead. Hey, I hear this one scripture though. Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 1.
It's King David right here.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Right.
Hold not thy peace.
Right.
And be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
I know.
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Right, see, so that's part of it, man. And like we started off with Psalms 2, that's the spirit. Like even when we started off with Psalms 2, that's the spirit, man. I wish I had the Quran. I left it, I usually have it with me, man. But I switched cars to the other car, man. But I'm going to cut him in his own Quran. I know exactly where it is, man. Go ahead, where you going?
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
See, that's where Esau and all the other nations have taken our heritage away from us. How did that happen? When our people came over during the slave ship, they went into the Bible and began to teach our people about the Bible. And over years, that knowledge of who we are and where we came from diminished. So as we come up, we didn't know. So the Most High had to bring this back to us so that we know where our heritage comes from. We know that we the children of Israel. We know that we the people on the sun.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be remembered.
See, our people don't know that we're Israel, we're Yasha'Allah. You tell them they're Yasha'Allah, I'm not Yasha'Allah, I'm an African American. How can they be named after two countries? How can they be named after two people that name two countries? I got it right here. Look. This is 2nd Surah, verse 122. It says, remember the philosophy, right? The 2nd Surah 1 and 22, which is Al-Baqarah 2. It says, O children of Israel, remember my blessings which I bestowed upon you, and which I the Holy Quran, and that I had favored you over all people. And he know that scripture in here, but he didn't want
know that shit. That's what Ishmael like to do. He like to play dumb, and like he said, we go to call us an African American. He said all African Americans can't tell where we came from. Which we telling him where we came from. We know where we came from. Then he gonna try to say where the tribe of Levi is. He know about all the tribes, you know what I'm saying? You know, if we don't, it is what it is. But this is the Quran, right? I'm gonna read it again. And it's more scriptures than this. It's Al-Baqarah, verse 122. O children of Israel, remember my blessing which I bestowed upon you, and that I have favored you over all people. Guess what though? I'm gonna keep reading. We're gonna go into Abraham and Ishmael. Then we're gonna go into the Bible and get the story. Go ahead though, right? Because see, you gotta understand, we start off with Psalms 2. And what does Psalms 2 say? Why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? That was part of it right there. He a heathen. They take counsel against the Lord and his anointing. That's how, man. Then we're going into detail on how did they do that. Then it said, let us cast their cords from us and cut their bands asunder. It was part of them doing that by deceiving them, so that our name of Israel be no more remembered. Go ahead.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
This is what they have said. Come, let us cut them off from being a nation. Go ahead.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
So this is what Psalms 2 was talking about. They took counsel against us, the Lord and us. Go ahead.
For they have consulted together, one with one consent.
Right. They consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
Right.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Because do you hear him say, the white man don't control America, the Jews do. They both the same people. Just the so-called Jews, the head tribe of them, the tribe of Amalek. So with him knowing that, he know a lot. With him knowing the Jews control everything, let you know, he ain't no dumb. So he just was playing dumb. But for me dealing with when he was considered his elders, they played dumb with me like that until they found who I knew. And then he came to the conclusion just like he said. See, the Israelites killed the prophets. And that's when the Lord chose everybody. We gonna see. Go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites.
The tabernacle of Edom and who?
The Ishmaelites.
See who the first two people in name? The tabernacle of Edom and the Ishmaelites. See, he an Ishmaelite. You hear how when I asked him which son did he come from, Isaac or Ishmael, when I went into that with him, he wouldn't even answer. Because he know where he come from. Yeah, then he gonna try to say he's Jewish. Trying to claim by here. Go ahead.
Of Moab and the Hagarenes.
You have an Arab spirit on. Go ahead.
Of Moab and the Hagarenes.
Right.
Hagarenes. Gebal and Ammon and Amalek. Philistines and the inhabitants of Tyre. The sword also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah.
Now I'm going to read this poem. We're going to link it up with the Bible. Put it real close now to no more person. This is Al-Baqarah. Verse 24. And it says, and when his Lord tested Abraham with certain words, and he fulfilled them, because you know what the test was. The Lord asked Abraham to sacrifice Isaac. And Abraham passed that test. And he said, I am making you the leader of humanity. And he said, and my descendants, he said, my plans do not include the wrongdoers. Get that in Genesis 17. We're going to get Galatians 4. Because the Lord told Abraham, look, He make you the father of many nations, but the promise going to go through one seed, which is Isaac, not Ishmael, because Abraham was pleading for Ishmael. The Lord told him, no, I'm going to bless him, but Isaac is who the promise going to go to. It said, we made the house a focal point for the people and a sanctuary. Use the shrine of Abraham as a place of prayer. See, so this shows you how, when you read the Quran, you will see this counter was made off of this book. Which our people did that. To take the land back from them Arabs. But why you think you always see in the Quran, the Lord chose the Israelites to be above all nations? Because even though we gave them something to believe in, we still had to let them know we above y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that is in there that the Israelites is above you, all the nations, man. That's why that's constantly. And this ain't the only verse that's in there. It's in a lot of more verses. I have found, but we ain't gonna go through this. But this is all through the Quran, so they can always know when we did get it to them, we over y'all. It say, and we commissioned Abraham and Ishmael, sanctify my house for those who circle around it, and those who seclude themselves in it, and those who kneel and prostrate. We'll close that. Get it real quick, Genesis 17, I think so.
Alright, in Genesis chapter 17, verse 15. And God said unto Abraham, as for Sarai thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall be her name. And I will bless her, and give thee a son also of her. Yeah, I will bless her, and she shall be the mother of nations. Right. Kings of people shall be of her. Then Abraham fell upon his face, and laughed, and said in his heart, shall a child be born unto him that is 100 years old? And shall Sarah that is 90 years old bear? And Abraham said unto the Most High, oh, that Ishmael might live before thee. And Yahweh said, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac.
Right.
And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him.
Right.
And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly.
So this way you get all the Arab nations from. Ishmael. Go ahead.
12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation.
So that's why he got all them different Arab nations, man. This was the blessing the Lord gave him, man. But go ahead, what it gonna say?
But my covenant will I establish with Isaac.
But the covenant is with Isaac. The covenant ain't go to Ishmael. So the covenant is with Isaac. Go ahead. But the Quran try to make it look like the covenant was Ishmael too. But like we said, people use that to try to take lands back from them.
Which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this said time in the next year.
Right.
And he left out talking with him, and the Most High went up from Abraham.
Come on, now get Galatians 4. We're gonna end with this. So we're gonna see what the covenant is. First get Galatians 3. Verse 16.
This is Galatians
Start at verse 15.
This is Galatians chapter 3, verse 15. Brethren, I speak after the manner of men, though it be but a man's covenant, yet if it be confirmed, no man disannul or added thereunto.
So you can't add unto it, man. So you can't try to add other people to the covenant. Go ahead.
Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made.
Abraham and to his seed. Go ahead. Not seeds. Go ahead.
He saith not, and to seeds as of many, but as of one, and to thy seed, which is Hamashiach.
Right.
And this I say, that the covenant that was confirmed before of Yahweh and Hamashiach, the law, which was 430 years old, cannot disannul. That it shall make the promise of non-effect.
This is law, right. This is law, the promise that it's a non-effect. Where you at?
For if the inheritance be of the law, it is no more of the promise. But the Most High gave it to Abraham by promise.
Man, get Galatians 4. We're gonna close that. Start at verse 22.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 22.
Oh, you Israelites, man, this is not for you, man. You going into slavery just like the other nations, just like we read in Psalms 83. You was part of keeping our name from us, man. You gonna pay right, you was mentioned right after evil. Go ahead. So you ain't got us tricked. No, every African American, we know where we came from. We know where you came from.
And we not African Americans.
Right. In the Torah, we reading out the Torah. Genesis is the Torah. The first 5 books of Moses. We just going to Galatians. Get more detail on what happened. Go ahead.
For it is written that Abraham had 2 sons. The one by a bondmaid, the other by a free woman. But he who was of the bondwoman was born after the flesh, but he of the free woman was by promise.
Remember in the Quran it said, this covenant ain't with the wrongdoer. So he that was born of the bondwoman, which was Hagar, which was Ishmael, was born after the flesh. You was born into a wrongdoer, man. You wasn't born according to the spirit of the promise. You was born according to the flesh. So because when Ishmael was born, what it said, he should be a wild man, and his hand should be against his brother, and every hand of his brother should be against him. So Ishmael is a wild man, man. Go ahead.
But he of the free woman was by promise, which things are an allegory.
Which things are allegory.
For these are the 2 covenants. The
Now
one.
you see, and I'm gonna say this, through the spirit. When I asked him who he from, Ishmael or Isaac, which let you know he knew everything that was going on. You know why he wouldn't say Ishmael? Because he knew we had the truth. So he gonna try to say, I'm from Judah, because he know that's who the blessing go to. He know that. He know that. That's why he wouldn't claim who he really come from, Ishmael. Go ahead.
I believe he might have been dealing with some other groups, and they led him on. And, he said Judah. They told him the blessing with him. He probably said Ishmael.
His name Judah on his ID. It's spelled different. It's spelled different. But I think it's Jodeh. Yeah, he showed me this license. So, go ahead.
That's just a name. Give it to him. That don't mean.
Right, it don't mean nothing for sure.
You can go by your bloodline, not by a name.
Right. But just to make that point, now, if he is from Ishmael, he could be a confusing face. I don't know. Only the Most High know that. You know, okay, I don't count a 50-50. What up, bro?
Man, chillin', man. I ain't interrupting your production.
Nuh-uh. I see you checking out the same.
Yeah, man, you know I got to listen.
These 12 tribes of Israel right here, man.
According to the Bible.
According to the Bible. The people in the land of Israel, they ain't the real people. We the real people, man.
Hey, let me ask you, man, what African you know?
Huh?
I don't see no African.
You don't see no African. What's this? The so-called African. Because see, we the head tribe. We ain't Africans. The biblical name the Lord gave us, we came from the tribe of Judah. It's the same tribe who the world called Jesus come from. Which the Bible described him as a dark-skinned man with woolly hair. So we the head tribe. These are names the white man switched and gave. See, they told us we African-American, Negro, so we want to understand our biblical history, the name the Lord gave us. See, this is the name the power lies in. We the Israelites, which that means we the chosen people of God. We the prince and the princess of God. We the chosen people, man.
And if you read in Deuteronomy chapter 28, those curses that God said would befall his people if they disobeyed, we the only people that went through those curses. Can't no other nation on this earth claim those curses but us. That's how you know. He said it's going to be for a sign and a wonder to let you know who his true people are.
What did the Lord tell the Israelites? I'm going to give you a land flowing with milk and honey. You know? So we had the best land of all the lands. So, because when we say African, Africa was named after Leo Scipios Africanus, a Roman general. So how are we going to be African? That means we are Roman. That means we putting our lineage back to them.
That was back in the 1500s, and then America was named after Americanus Vespucci, or something like that.
Amerigo Vespucci.
Yeah.
So, basically...
Y'all do some serious studying though, man.
Right.
Before y'all stay on point like this, man.
Hey, we on YouTube though.
Okay.
Let's go to YouTube, man. Key in the real Hebrew Israelites, man.
Okay. Amen. But it's the Spirit of the Lord.
Hey, I'm gonna do that, man. Don't let these folks jump.
All right, bro.
Good seeing y'all.
All right. Go ahead, man. But like you call yourself an African American, man. America was named after Amerigo Vespucci, man. Another Italian explorer, you know. Go ahead. Because Columbus never came to North America, man. Go ahead. He landed on the island of Hispaniola, which is Dominican Republic and Haiti. Go ahead.
This verse 20, Galatians 4:24, which things are an allegory. For these are the two covenants, the one from the Mount Sinai, which generate to bondage, which is of Agar.
Which is who?
Which is Agar.
Go ahead.
For this Agar is Mount Sinai in Arabia.
This Hagar of Mount Sinai is Arabia. So this letting you know who the Israelites are. They the Arabs, man. Tell you of Arabia. Remember he tried to bring up Mount Sinai when we left? See, all that was in Arabia, man. Go ahead.
And answer to Jerusalem, which now is, and is now bondage with her children.
We in bondage with our children, man. Our land in bondage, and the children of the land in bondage across the four corners of the earth. Mainly North, South, and Central America. Go ahead.
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem, which is the mother of us all. So we know where we come from, man. We know where we come from, man, when he tried to ask us where we come from. The Bible tells us so. Go ahead.
For it is written, rejoice, thou barren that bearest not.
Right.
Break forth and cry, thou that travailest not.
Right.
For the desolate have many more children than she which have a husband.
Right. Who is our husband? Yahweh Shai, man. So when they say they have more children, it's like they doing better than us right now. Go ahead.
Now we, brethren, as Isaac was, are the children of promise.
We the children of promise. Right here on this sand. Go ahead. Nobody else.
But as then he that was born after the flesh persecuted him that was born after the spirit, even so it is now.
He that was born after the flesh persecuted him that was born after the spirit. So this is why the Arabs don't like us, man. They was born to do this, man, and all the other nations, because they was born after the flesh. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, what saith the scripture? Cast out the bondwoman and her son.
And that was in the Torah, which he was talking about in Genesis 17, when the Lord told Abraham to cast out Ishmael and her son. Go ahead.
The son
cast out Hagar and her son Ishmael. Go ahead.
The son of the bondwoman shall not be the heir with the son of the free woman.
The son of the bondwoman, so Ishmael, they're going to be heir with us. Hard enough cut, bottom line, So you Arabs ain't gonna make you ain't gonna be Arabs with us. That's it.
So then, brethren, we are not children of the bondwoman, but of the free.
So stop trying to be a damn Muslim, man. You a Negro, Hispanic, Latino, or Native American, man. Children of the free woman, man. You were born of the promise, man. You claim I'm the Islam, you entire submissive to God. You go, and then you go tell them Arabs, you bring up Abba Quara, verse 122, and read that to them. You be like, shit, I'm above y'all dude. And see how much they gonna accept you in, man. You gotta come back to your true heritage, man. You're an Israelite according to the Bible, man. But with that, man, we're gonna close out, man. First and foremost, we're gonna give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, and rule well. Peace, salutation, love to the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Shalom.
BTB.
Yashala.
Yashala.